Hey guys, welcome to Buc-ee's. Time to put some more juice in this car. 86 miles, an hour 37, 285 watt hours per mile, which is actually pretty decent. The trip's been pretty uneventful. I mean, there's the usual mix of traffic. I mean, it's always there. And I'm going just over the speed limit, so it's always hard to deal with traffic when they're going either much faster than you, or like in the case of the trucks, they're going slower than you. Anyway, whatever, peace and army. There was a spot, so they're doing some construction on the south side of San Marcos, I think it is. And all of a sudden the car is braking and turned on the left turn signal, and the road's clear in front of me. So I'm guessing maybe they did some kind of lane change in there. I don't know. Brake on, FSD off, keep the car between the lines, and drive for a little bit, then turn FSD back on. I don't know what happened there. And they've also changed the entrance to Buc-ee's. You can no longer just turn in. Well, okay. I did skip a spot. Okay. So 2 lanes turn left to go under I-35 to come east. For some reason, FSD wants to be in that outside lane, not looking at the fact that the lane next to it can also make a left turn, and that lane sets you up to make the right turn to Buc-ee's. I don't know why I'd want to go to the inside lane. Of course, there's hardly any traffic right now, but relatively speaking. But I don't know. Whatever. Peace and harmony. Other than that little glitch, everything's going pretty good so far. Onward, upward. All right. So I didn't record what it was when I pulled in. Oops, sorry. I was too busy trying to get lined up to go check in. All right, so the trip so far is 128 miles, 36 kilowatt hours used, and 280 watt hours per mile. And somebody don't know how to spell electric. Oh boy, that guy, he's bad. Okay, whatever, peace and harmony. What I want to say? So, coming out of Buc-ee's, I don't think there was no FSD issues, no traffic problems, so it's all good. So there you are. We're in good place, and we're at Drive Electric Week. So the car is here, ready to be displayed. Let's get back to work. There you go. Okay, welcome to QT, and wherever we are. We're about 30 miles south of John City. Anyway, 39 miles, 39 minutes, 267 watt hours per mile. Yeah, I was going with the faster flow of traffic for a little bit there. So anyway, we'll see what happens. No significant FSD things to report at this time, other than well, it's navigation. There were some places in San Antonio where I kind of need to know which lane to be in, and I had to guess based upon the fact I'm going towards Johnson City. It would have been nice. The points where I really needed to know which of the 6 lanes I need to be in that lane. Anyway, whatever. It's just the way it is. Okay, onward, upward. Okay, welcome to Johnson City Superchargers. 30 miles, 32 minutes, 296 watt hours per mile. Yeah, I am moving with the faster flow of traffic, that's true. Although I'm on my way into Marble Falls, and when I turn right, it'll slow down. So anyway, the strange thing, now I'm thinking about it. So the first couple of slow moving vehicles move right passing lanes. The first couple of times, no, I had to brake on FSD off and move the car. And then when we went by a turning lane, and it was to turn right. And first the car's going, oh, maybe I should, and then it stops, right? It turns on, turns in, and then it stops. Okay, the next slow moving vehicles must move right. The car did it. Almost like somebody set the switch on and it worked. Okay, whatever, peace and harmony. I mean, that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to move over to the right, unless, of course, you really are the fastest moving car, then you stay left. But even if you are the fastest moving car, if there's no other cars around you, you still move right. Anyway, whatever. That's I don't know. That's a mixed case, right? Well, we'll see how it goes. Onward, upward charge. Okie dokie. Well, somewhere along the line, I guess, if navigation removed the need for a supercharger, I guess when I went up to 28%, when I took out Johnson City itself, and I kind of thought that the supercharger would still be there, but it kind of came out. So anyway, I'm going to arrive with 24%, which is way too much. Depends how you look at it. When you're paying 11 cents per kilowatt at home, you want to arrive with less. But anyway, I wasn't quite sure what to expect, so I had to take. So I've taken on 15%. So whatever, we'll see how it goes. Onward, upward charge. Okay, home again, jiggity jog. 56 miles, 1 hour and 1 minute, and 240 watt hours per mile. Let's see, that was from Johnson City, right? So for some reason, some of the speed zones along 281 between Johnson City and Marble Falls, the car had troubles recognizing them. There was a 70 mile per hour zone that the car either he sped up to 70 and then decided just a few hundred feet beyond that, all of a sudden it was 55, or he just confused 70 with 55. I don't know which. I wasn't paying that close attention, I'm sorry. But anyway, so I had that problem. There was another one. What did he do? He interpreted 55 as a 35 or something. I've forgotten exactly. I mean, I use a scroll wheel to adjust for it. I mean, so if somebody back in Tesla headquarters is, hey, that guy is speeding by a lot. You know, like what is that? 15 miles an hour over the speed limit? Yeah, except it's not 55. Dude, it's 70. Okay, so whatever. I mean, that's usually some kind of map data problem. And they just, looks like they just finished doing construction work out there. Maybe they didn't just finish, but it's relatively fresh. And I know I've been through there while they were doing the construction work a year and a half ago. So I think they're just finishing up. Actually, they still have more to do yet. But anyway, whatever. It's just map data stuff. So navigation tried to apply the shortcut for, well, it tried to do it to me to go south on 281. And it's like, oh, you come out at a stop sign and like, oh, well, there's too much traffic to get across to go left. So why was this a shortcut? On the other hand, if you're going north, but still I'm kind of wondering if you're going to go 25 miles an hour up the street, are you really saving anything? What? You save like 2 seconds? Okay. You give up a minute to save a minute, 58 seconds? I don't know, whatever. It worked okay. It looks risky, as in you're doing sudden curves, you're doing sudden moves, and if there's cars around you, they may not fully understand what it is you're doing. It's far better to stick with 281 and turning on to 1431. Right? No. So somebody's shortcut dream is just a dream. Don't worry, whatever, peace and harmony, we survived that. Okay, the cutout that's just west of the Wildlife Center headquarters, the Tesla turned on turn signal to go into it, but I have no cars behind me, right? I don't have to move over. I don't have to be slower traffic, move over right, and let the faster traffic go by. I'm kind of by myself, so not required. And so I mean, it's going to take a while before Tesla gets that. There was stepping back. So there were some flashing yellows south of Marble Falls, and they're set up similar to what West Reed Parks Road is, and that is that there's a yellow on top and a yellow on the bottom, and so they're alternating flashing, and FSD has some issues with that. So in this case, FSD slowed down, but he didn't send up the message. But I mean, we slowed down 10, 15 miles an hour. So come on. We don't need to slow down that much if it's not for a stop. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. Everything else is fine. So, and going back and looking at the whole day, so the whole day today was 254 miles, 69 kilowatt hours, 271 watt hours per mile. And there was a spike put into the current drive when I pulled out of Johnson City. I guess I'd gotten hot enough, and the fans were starting to crank up. And of course, this is an older Model 3, so it doesn't have the heat pump stuff. So I'm sure it used a little bit more energy. Whatever, it's fine. It's okay. Yes, I had a stop at the West Reed Park Road. All right, so overall, the highway driving was pretty good for the most part. There was a few places where he did some kind of weird stuff. Of course, that's brake on, FSD off. And that's why the driver has to stay alert and keep his hands on the wheel so he can take over immediately. Right? I mean, we're not to the point where it'll work all by itself. That's clear. I was just talking to a guy, and he said, "Oh yeah, they expect another year." Oh no, it was Dory Tesla was saying that. They expect another year yet. Oh come on, man. I'm ready for FSD to work now. I mean, when it works, it works. I'm trying hard not to get into the position that people before me have gotten into, like, oh well, it's going to be ready at the end of the year, and then it's not, right? But what I'm saying is, most of the time on highways, no problem. Most regional highways, occasional glitches, but most of the time no problem. Even driving in the city, at least around west of the Austin area, no problem. I mean, there's occasional hiccups, so you take over, no problem. Right? So that's why I started setting up the grading system. So if it's a more serious problem, you take points off. I mean, it's like the flashing yellows at West Reed Park Road. Is that a real serious problem? Well, in some ways it is, because you're suddenly slowing down, and if you're going eastbound, you just came over a hill and you're down in a valley where people can't see you till they're almost right on top of you. That is dangerous. But I don't think there's any way they're going to get that fixed anytime soon. So it is what it is. You have to be aware of the traffic around you, and if there's traffic that you need to avoid, keep your foot on the accelerator. It's that easy. No problem. Okay, whatever. He's an Army. There it goes. At least I'm home. So the overall grade today is a C.